So with altcoin season on its way, I thought it'd be a good idea to make a video covering my 5 picks for some good, relatively safe altcoins that if we are to see in altcoin season, if we're to see the big narratives actually make big moves during this altcoin season, then these are all pretty safe bets. But obviously those boxes have to be checked. So this is safe in terms of crypto and in terms of if we even see an altcoin season in the first place. So keep that in mind before we even get into that. But let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is Internet Computer Protocol. So Internet Computer Protocol has been around for a little bit. It essentially started back 2019, 2020, somewhere around there is when Internet Computer Protocol actually became a coin. We saw it do pretty well in the current or the previous alt season. I'll have that right now. It did very, very good. It did very good, as you can see with the graph. So Internet Computer Protocol is a layer 1 token that essentially acts as like a hub for, it's just a big, think of it as like a big crypto computer. It's literally in the name. And no other coin, no other project is doing what Internet Computer Protocol is doing. You have lots of FUD on it. You have lots of positives on it. And I think this is easily a 5 to maybe 10, even 15x. I think 15x would be the maximum of where it would actually go to. So that's the first one. Realistically think this could be a very good project for you to get into. It's a safe project to be into. I know people who are in it who have lots of money into it. So yeah, that's going to be my first recommendation. My second recommendation is going to be Aerodrome Finance, which I've talked about a lot. And I've talked about Aerodrome when it's at 60 cents. It's currently trading around $1.10. It hit a peak of $2.30 not too long ago, but this is a very new token. I believe this came out either in March or February. I believe February, but very, very new token still. Very new token. It has not seen an altcoin season yet. Hasn't seen a bull cycle as we've seen. So keeping that in mind, if we take that and really try to understand what that means, is that this token has lots of potential, especially that it's on the Base network, which is also very, very new. And, it's ran by Coinbase, one of the biggest centralized platforms for cryptocurrency that you can go and buy and trade current cryptocurrencies, used by almost everyone. And it's one of the biggest besides Binance. So with that in mind, if we really understand how big Base Chain is being, you have meme tokens such as Brett and other things like that exploding in this space narrative. I think Aerodrome Finance still has major room for growth, and I would say this is honestly a safe bet. I would say the absolute lowest this would go in an alt season is $5, so a 5x. The absolute maximum, I could see this reaching like $80 at the top, depending on how big this token is. So there's lots of room for improvement, but I think this is definitely a token that's going to be staying around. Definitely a token that everyone should be backing because Coinbase itself is backing this crypto. And yeah, there's so much room, so much potential for this token, and I'm excited to see what it actually ends up doing this alt season. The third token we're going to be talking about today is Render. I'm sure if you are in the crypto space, you understand what Render is. It deals with GPUs and AI. Essentially, this has been shouted out. I'm pretty sure this was in an Apple commercial. And, NVIDIA is doing work with a bunch of AI chips. NVIDIA overtook, was it Google? It was either Google or Apple that NVIDIA overtook in terms of the stock market. So NVIDIA is going crazy, and it's utilizing these AI cryptocurrencies in its platform. So if you look even at the NVIDIA conferences or the NVIDIA events that they have, they bring on these companies, these cryptocurrency founders who talk about it. And Render is just one of the biggest ones here. And I think it still has lots of room to go. I mean, the AI space as a whole hasn't even took off yet. We are still very early in this AI space, which you have to understand and have to really just understand, guys, because how early we are, I can't even comprehend, and it's kind of crazy to see. But yeah, I definitely would recommend Render if you are going to be in an AI token. It's a safe 10x if we are to see this altcoin season, and AI is a big narrative, a safe, easy 10x on render, guys. And yeah, very bullish on render. Number 4 is going to be Illuvium. So Illuvium is a gaming token that's actually having an event this weekend. And Illuvium is, I believe it rolled out its beta, or it did something for its actual game that has been in development for a long time, and you had to like sign up to be a beta tester for it. But they're on its way to officially release this game and get on Epic Games on PC, and it honestly looks incredible. It looks like a very, very good game, and I'm very hyped for this project. It did very well last altcoin season, hit up to $2,000-$3,000 per token, and it's currently around $100 per token. So you can see why I would be bullish on it, because that was back when there really wasn't even a game for Illuvium, just a promise. And now they are delivering on this promise. That should show signs that this is a very bullish project. So that is why I believe Illuvium has long ways to go and is definitely a very good project. The 5th and final token we're going to be talking about today is Rio, R-I-O, Rio. And essentially what Rio deals with is tokenization of real world assets, more specifically real estate. So with real world assets being a potential big narrative this bull cycle, I believe really any real world asset token is going to be very risky, and it's going to be very lucrative. So that means that you have a potential to do very, very well if you pick the right real world asset token. Now, I'm not in Rio myself, but it is one of these safer options. A lot of my bets are in riskier options that a lot of people wouldn't want to do and would rather take safe investments. I don't do that for most of the plays. I have Illuvium, Arrow, and ICP. Those 3 I have, but I do not have Render, and I do not have Rio, because I have unsafe options, or riskier options, I should say. And you can do that depending on your risk tolerance, but this is obviously just safe assets. But yes, this deals with the tokenization of real world assets. I believe that if we are to see the blockchain be very important, if we are to see crypto being even more important than it is as a whole, this will explode. It will genuinely explode, this narrative as a whole, just like AI. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. Check out Rio. And for all these tokens, do more research than what I've just told you. Don't go blindly buying these. Do your own research, see what other people are saying, and get an overall consensus, because everyone's going to say different things about each of these tokens, and you have to take initiative in understanding what you should do. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. This was a quick, informative video I'm going to have out Friday. You will be seeing this. Yeah, I just wanted to make a video on some altcoins that I thought would be safe bets if you are looking to get into the crypto market. And in general, guys, I am very hyped to see what happens this altcoin season. So if you want to see more content like this, I'll be uploading every Wednesday and Friday. I do a vlog every Monday, just basically documenting my process to becoming a millionaire. And so, yeah, guys, without further ado, I will see you guys later.